Now we're just setting up to mark out for boring the holes, all the bench dogs in the top of the table. I've kind of differed slightly from him, not really, but I don't actually have a 20mm spiral cutter bit for my router, so I am going to use some self-feeding wood bits. These are really new and should be sharp enough to get the job done. I'm marking out 100 on centre. I've come in 150 each side and then 100 from each long side, and I've screwed both top sheets together, so hopefully we can just bang this out in twice the time. Awesome. So I'll just keep marking out at 100 centres this way. With the spiral upcut router piece and a straight edge, you could clamp that up and then run it really good, but I'm just thinking run a 3.5mm pilot bit through both sheets, making sure that it's going through the top face each time first and then exiting on the bottom that we won't see. And I think the 25mm overall will be better. It's the 5mm bigger there just for the ability to get a clamp in there and around. Yeah, okay, so I'll mark out the longitudinals and then and start getting into it, drawing them out, see how it goes. Okay, so I have gone ahead and marked these out at 100 on centre, like I said, with 150mm in, 150mm in, and 100 in. We're going to go with the 25mm hole. I just sort of penciled that out just to see how that was going to look, and you can see here that I think even at 25, old Ron, the big man himself, recommended 20, but I don't have a spiral upcutting bit at 20mm for the router, which would be better because we could have it set up to the straight edge and but for the sake of moving forward, I think that we just go with pilot holing 3.5, then nice sharp 25mm self-feeding wood bit. Gonna be sweet. We'll see. I've screwed the two of these together from the underside. The only thing I was going to mention too that would potentially catch out, I was thinking about, is that on our side spreader, here we go, where our sides intersect, we want to just think that for our set out, we're not interfering with them. So obviously the centre of our spreader is going to be here. That's going to fall in between the holes, so we don't see it. The other thing to think about is our router insert and just making sure that we're going to have enough coverage without blowing out the holes, but looks all fine. I checked that out before. Yeah, so it's going to be pilot and then bang out a few of these, so stand by. Okay, so first row went pretty good. Drill bit seems nice and sharp, and it's hopefully the second sheet beneath this is because they're clamped together nice and tight. We should not have too much blowout on that. Hopefully on the top sheet, not so worried about the bottom. But here, let's just quickly go and mark out this line. I have just been centering these up with a nail just for extra. I've got a bit of 6x2 underneath, so it's going through that as well rather than just blowing out the bottom. Hopefully that's making a difference to that underside. It feels pretty good. Feels really good actually. So then just piloting it, 3.5mm. Such a nice drill, this one, eh? Just the build quality in it, just as soon as you feel it, it's just great drill, heaps of power. Just love it. And it'll do this all day. You're getting the idea there, I'm sure. The one other thing I was going to mention is, because we are installing the router plate, like I said before, we're also installing a bench stop. So this is just a wind up from Carbatech bench dog that we're going to put right down the end. I'm thinking we're probably going to route it in here and in just below flush, so you'll be able to wind it up and put your stock against it for planing or whatever. So that's something else to think about in the layout of your dogs, but also just how the insert plate fits within a cell. It's going to go down the end of one cell, that's fine, but you can see here that it doesn't intersect or interfere with any of the holes. So I'm just going to go ahead and drill them all in, and not worry about one side or the other, but just something to be mindful of, eh, if you are going to put in the router table, which, come on, you've got to. The router table is the whole thing. Okay, all of the holes bored. That drill did it all on one charge, with still with 2 bars left, and I've been working with that since yesterday as well. Awesome power. Right, so I was thinking now, let's have a bit of a clean up and give this a quick sand while it's all locked down to the top. Awesome. Back to this guy, actually I might change him up. Bit of love. Upside down, you muppet. That sticks better. Cool. Let's give this thing a go. There's a little bit of blowout, I guess, as the bits, what, there's 5 by 22, 110 holes in the surface, you know, going through an inch really, because we've got both of them clamped together. So a few of these last ones, there's a bit of blowout. Hopefully it's not too bad on the secondary sheet beneath this one, because they're screwed together, but we'll find out. I was thinking I'll just clean those up with a bit of paper individually, but so far it's got the right look. The holes look like they're in the right place anyway, so yeah, I'll just carry on with this sanding. This thing makes sanding a breeze, so look, it won't take long, and we'll jump back into it, and we're probably ready for a bit of a glue up this afternoon. Boom, beesies on.